Oh yeah. Okay. What the fuck is going on out here? A lot of weird shit going on, and I'm not fucking with it. Okay, hey guys, I am brekel. Okay, see, this is always what I've been dreading about starting a YouTube channel. Like, how do you make it you? Like, do I talk here? Like, should I talk there? Should I look at myself? Like, I don't know. But I'm kind of like experiencing something because I'm at this beautiful, expansive park, right? And as soon as my black ass gets here, like 5 minutes later, a cop pulls up, and if you know, you know. So I'm like, oh shit, here we go. So I'm out here with my coochie cutters on, got my camera out, ready to film a video, and like I'm turned off. I got a boner flare at this point. Like, no, I'm ready to go home, get the fuck out of bed. This is exactly what my ass gets for waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning. But I was like, you know what? No, I'm the only person who can challenge myself emotionally. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the only person who can make myself upset and not want to do something. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let's just bite the bullet. And then 2 minutes later, jump, another cop comes up here, and I'm like, oh my god, today is the day that I die. Today is the day that I am on Fox News. Today is the day that my own video goes viral on the TikTok, on the YouTubes, on the whatever. Like, mama, I love you. Mama, I love you. But Jesus, like, I don't know. And on top of that, I have been seeing a lot of crazy imagery. Like last night, I had a dream that my teeth were falling out. Like, yeah. And then I've been seeing crows everywhere. And I don't want to interpret that somebody is dying in my life, because no, that simply cannot happen. That's not happening. I think it's saying a lot, kind of, I don't know. And it's kind of like why I want to make this video, which is why like I'm excited or whatever. But I don't know, I've been like, my dreams have been like getting more vivid lately, and typically like I usually cannot remember my dreams. Like, I be doing some crazy slut ass shit in the astral, and then I come back like, I be getting sad sometimes when I wake up like, damn, this ghetto is fucked. But anyways, back to the Billboard Top 100. I can't say that anymore. But anyways, that's like, that kind of like the symbolism of losing your teeth, like ugh, that's something I have to stop doing so much. But the symbolism over losing your goddamn teeth is basically entailing, you know, there's certain aspects of your life that you must face. Like, there's something that, you know, you have to sacrifice, decisions that you have to make. See, look, my paranoid ass, I saw a car and I thought it was the goddamn cop. I was about to fucking out of here, bro. The fuck. But anyways, let's keep this grounded. Let's keep this eloquent as much as possible. But that's kind of why I want to make this video, because fuck it, do it scared. Fuck it, do it scared. And that's something I have been struggling with for so long, because I'm an analytical person. And before I even go into my spiel, I'm setting the intention, the stubborn, strong, and powerful intention that this video will reach the millions, hundreds of thousands, whatever. This will reach the people that it's supposed to find, because all of my videos, actually. And I'm just hoping that, you know, I can find my community of people, the people that I resonate with, that are on the same wavelength as me, that are experiencing the same things as me. And I know I am not the only person who is thinking these things. Like, this is a collective consciousness. Like, this is a collective effort. Like, there's a reason that this is all happening collectively, but, you know, more specifically individually. You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason why I'm going through this and experiencing these feelings and experiencing these challenges that I'm going through. But fucking do it scared. That's where we are. You need to fuck it all and do it scared, because what are you losing? Like, you hear that all the time, you won't ever know unless you do it. Like, and that is true, but you want change, right? You're so all about change. Like, I want change. Like, I want to do this and I want to do that. I have this big purpose, but what are you actually willing to sacrifice? And like, we're not talking about sacrificing people that are no longer good for you, or foods that are no longer good for you, but like, what mentally, what emotionally are you willing to sacrifice to get where you want? Because it's 90% mental and 10% physical. Like, Most of it is in your mind, because your individual self only intakes your perception of life based upon your whole life experience. So yes, you can relate to a lot of people and you can assimilate a lot of different beliefs and ideologies, and you can express that rhetoric, but you still have your own unique perception that you are working with. And so, we can typically, subliminally, subconsciously, even unconsciously compare ourselves and then victimize ourselves on why we shouldn't do what we're doing or why we're not ready to do what we're doing. But like, there's never really a right time. And I've realized there's not going to be somebody necessarily or something that's going to be like, hey, do this, the YouTube channel, the whole thing, you want to do that, do it, But, I don't know if this is all over the place, but I mean, like I said, I am attracting the people who get me, who understand me, and that needs to hear what I'm saying. So you're going to get exactly what I'm saying. And that's why I'm so happy right now, because I seriously can just be myself. Like, that is what I'm the most scared about. What if people don't understand me enough? And I know I'm not supposed to be fucking understood. I'm supposed to be experienced. But I want to be right here. But, yeah. What if people don't like my videos? What if I'm not good enough, And, people see me all the time and they make their own judgments, based upon, again, their own reality, but that's not me. And I can't just intake something so seamlessly and allow that to, just to come into fruition. Like, I have been through a lot of mental digestion to get where I am, to even make this video, and like, to some people that may be easy, but for me that is so hard, because I'm a perfectionist at heart. I am very, what is the word? I'm very keen on how my content is. I'm very keen on how the shit I say and the things that I portray, they have to be a certain way. And I'm learning it doesn't always have to be that way to an extent. And that's why I'm also saying, like, fuck it, do it scared. Like, there's not a right way of making a YouTube video. There's not a right way of editing it. It doesn't have to be a certain way. Like, you're just starting this. So, like, calm down. Like, it's okay. Like, yes, it may not be the most pristine and the most aesthetically pleasing that you intend it to be automatically, but if you had everything that you wanted right when you wanted, what is the purpose of it? Like, and that's something I've had to realize. And that's even with starting it. Like, Brekel, if you started it right when you wanted it, what would be the point of it? Like, what are you gaining beforehand to help your audience understand about yourself and shit, even about themselves, And so that is exactly where I am right now. I am at the point in my life where I am just saying, fuck it all. I'm going to do it regardless how I may feel, because I know in my heart this is something I at least want to try. Like, I don't know if YouTube and, my tarot channel, which I have, like, if you want to check that out, I mean, I guess I'll have that in the description. I haven't made a video of that yet, but I love this. But, yeah. But literally, I just want to do it because I feel so called to do it, but I have put so many restraints and limitations on myself that do not need to be there. And it's made me so emotional. It made me feel like, like, what is the term? Like, something about the grain, like, going against the grain, I guess. Like, I felt like I'm going against the grain within my own self. Like, I'm the type of person that wants to commit to something and just do it all or nothing. But lately, I have literally felt this energy tugging me down. Like, it's almost like my physical flesh is walking, but my shadow is just sticking itself in the sand like, bitch, where you going? Where are you going? Like, papi, come here. Like, what are you doing? Like, and I'm like, no, I got this. Like, I want to do this, I want to do that, but I'm also thinking about this, I'm also thinking about that. I got to deal with this, I got to deal with that. I got these obligations, got these stipulations in my life. Like, woo, fuck. Damn, like, what are we working for? And I think this is a time, like, where I'm just trying to, like, again, sacrifice. I love food, like, oh, I love food so much. Alyssa, if you're watching this, I love you, girl. I feel like you could watch this, and I love you, girl, because I see Alyssa right here, and, like, if you're Alyssa, shout out to you. You're a bad bitch. But, literally, like, I have an attachment to foods. I like that. I have an attachment to that. Even nicotine. Like, that is something that I've struggled with. And I've kind of cold turkeyed it because, like, it's not that I shame anyone who doesn't, because I used to do it. I mean, I, in a way, still do it, not as much anymore, but it's something that I'm cutting off because it doesn't make me feel good at the end of the day. And that was something I wasn't willing to sacrifice. And that was something that was making me more anxious, more forgetful, less, it was making me less focused, I guess you could say, less focused on what I came here to do. And, like, my life has been transformed. Like, everything that I thought I knew has been deconstructed. I went to college, came right back, went home. A lot of traumas that I really didn't face, that I was actually confident, and I stood 2 feet in the ground, and I said, no, like, this shit is not flying. Like, you see my hands, I said, this shit is not flying. And I left my home because I had to. That was my tower moment. If you know, you know. And everything is good now, but if it wasn't for those emotional and very draining and depleting experiences, fuck that, I'm a stronger person, but I have the knowledge, I have the fucking experience to deal with those again. Like, and like to a point where they won't happen again, because I'm gonna catch that shit before it already happens. I'm gonna actually take the initiative to call it out and not let that shit just slide on. And that's what I'm doing here. So if you're feeling like you can't do something, that there's something holding you back, like, that is only in your mind. And yes, physically it has such a big part to play, but you are the only person who gets to decide what affects you to a degree. Now, if you're smoking that ganja every day, that marijuana, that wee, like, every single day, and like, you don't know how to control yourself through self-restraint and discipline, that is a totally different story, because I used to be there. That shit was so hard for me, Damn, I want to be in the sun. Should I like it right here? But literally, it's harder because those are things that, you're intaking. And it's the same thing with drinking. Anything. Eating. Anything. If it's not done in moderation, then it's going to be harder. And that's something like, nah, bro, I got this. Like, I can do what I want to do and still be spiritual. Okay, I say that loosely because spirituality is your own, your own progression of self and discovery. But for me, subjectively, like, it was hard for me to be spiritual and, do 3D things all the time, because it's too conflicting, and it's too too contradictory. Like, you know what I mean? It contradicts itself too much. And so I made the conscious choice that I want to start a YouTube channel. I want to be somebody who has their own community of people, who is a voice of reason, who relates to people, who relies information to people that need to hear it from me. Not from anybody else, but from me. And I had to sacrifice again. And I don't know if I'm running around in circles, and I hope, like, it all makes sense in the end. But I just really want people to know that you can do whatever you want to do. And I know that is so hard to believe because of, like, the society that we live in. And when I say society, that's you too. That's me as well. And we put so many limitations. We have to label things, and it sometimes just can't be because we want to understand so much. But the more you try to understand something that you're not meant to in that moment, the harder it's going to be. So what you should do, in my opinion, is surrender to everything that you thought you knew, and especially how that plays a part into where you want to go. And for instance, I want to start a YouTube channel, so I thought I have to have the right camera, I have the right equipment, I have to have the right setting, the right clothes, my hair, my skin has to be a certain way, and those were self-sabotaging because that's not needed. Oh God, like, why are you leaving me? That's not needed, I just want to be in the sun. That's not needed. Like, look, but that's not needed. And I hope you're taking me seriously. But that's not needed, because that is you, again, not surrendering, and not you just doing something to do it. You're doing it because of the limitations, again, that you've put on yourself through society, through what you're seeing. And that's something, like I said, I had to take away, because why am I really doing this? Why do I really want to fucking do this? Is it because I see everybody else getting this success from it? Or is it because I actually want to make a difference and a positive impact on the people that I'm reaching? And Before, I want to do it because of the potential money you can make, because of the connections that you could receive, and but that's why I'm so glad I didn't start my YouTube channel, because there was factors that I didn't even realize that could affect me if I started it back then. So stop being so hard on yourself when you're not doing something, because you don't see everything the way that spirit does, or your higher self, or God, whatever you believe in. You're only seeing it from, again, your own perception. So that's why it's so hard to get over yourself, because we can all fall into a victimization mindset without even knowing it, and make justifications for it, because if you're watching this, you're a very smart, intelligent person. Like, you're very bold in what you think. But at times when you go through things, it can be hard to process it, because you're justified. You're very self-sufficient. And so it can be so hard to decipher what the fuck really just is, or what are you creating through your own insecurities. We don't want to be wrong. We don't want to be insecure, but at the same time, you are. I am. We all are. And I'm just so glad that I'm doing this video, because it's uplifting. I feel good about myself. I feel like I'm actually making a difference in my life, that I have the potential now to meet so many people that I couldn't before. And I am sort of emotional in this moment, because I've been waiting for this moment for so long, and it feels good to be here and not have to worry about how I'm going to edit this video, or like how long it's going to be, or who it's going to reach, or if it does bad, because I don't care anymore, because I know that this is going to reach the people that it's meant to. And if you're watching this, I'm so happy that you could potentially join the family. That's why I'm here. Like, I just seriously want to get out of the spot I am in life. I'm not unhappy necessarily, but I know I am worth so much more, that I can do so much more. And I want to do this to prove to myself that you can do it. Like, I woke up at 7 o'clock in the morning full of energy, like, yes, I got this. I'm going to do this shit because I am that badass bitch. Purr. Thank you, Rolling Ray, for that one. But I got this. Oh my gosh. It's unfunny how much I got this shit. Like, it's kind of scary, And you got this too. You really got this too. I don't know where you are, how you're feeling, what you're doing in this moment, but you got this. And really, really, really understand me when I say this. Your assumptions create your reality. So what you are feeding yourself physically and mentally is a fragment of what you're gonna receive, because the only thing constant is change. So yes, you may not receive something the way that you expect it, but you're still going to get it. And that's why it's so important to flush yourself of the things that are not suited for you. And so if that's weed for you, cut down a little bit. Just cut down. It's okay. If that's overeating and restricting yourself, find the strength, through meditation. I know meditation for me can be boring as fuck. Like, it can be so boring. Like, because I seriously feel like what am I doing? Like, I'm just breathing at this point. I can do that with my eyes open, doing whatever. But I need to try it at least, because I haven't seen the full effects of it yet, because I haven't really got into it yet. I'll do it once every 3 weeks. Come on now. And you probably do too if you're watching this. If you don't, hey, send me that good love and energy. But I don't know. I think I'm going to leave it here. I hope this video finds itself perfectly together. And if you're watching this again, I'm so glad that this video found you. I hope you like the vibes you get. I hope you are willing to join this ride with me, because I'm giving myself out. And I'm so happy for that. I'm so excited to see where this journey brings me, and what experiences I can, learn from. And yeah. Have a great day, guys. See you later.